Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Mechcommander Cold Darkest Hour. So this particular mission is called Free Partisan Prisoners. This is quite a lengthy mission, if I'm being brutally honest about it. So what are we doing in this mission? Well, we've got to capture the prison building. We've got to escort the partisan transport to the extraction point. As part of a secondary objective, we've got to rendezvous with the partisan agents and escort them to the assault point. Capture the HPG uplink and recon the mech repair base. So, no artillery support. It says here, in a surprise raid last night, a large number of key partisan agents were rounded up by the Jags. Their contact tells us they're being held in a converted office building in the administrative sector of Gibraltar Base. Gibraltar Base is a major centre of regional Jag activity and well defended. The base dates back to Star League days and features a numerous fixed turrets, including deadly artillery turrets. We must free these prisoners before the Jags have a chance to interrogate them and determine our location and strength. The partisans have discovered a hole in the area defences. They guarantee me that a small force of jump-capable mechs can get inside the base defences zone undetected long enough to take the turrets offline. Once the turrets are offline, you can infiltrate the main body of troops. Take a force of rendezvous with your partisan guide. He'll escort you to another partisan, who then take you to the rest of the way to the base. This may seem overly complicated, but they've been very cautious about revealing too much of their remaining network. Once the capture of the prison, where partisans are being held, you will provide security for the partisans. They plan to steal one of the nearby elemental carriers and make their way to the lot where their own vehicles are stored. The main group of partisans will stay with the carrier, so concentrate on getting it to safety. Getting it safely to the rendezvous point. Your job will then be complete. If the opportunity presents itself while departing, try and capture the HPG uplink facility and send a flash message to Reese. Also, if possible, try to get a recon in the main mech repair base. Tactical warning. The clan has pulled a fully staffed heavy mech trinary form frontline duty to provide security at the base repairs. At the repair base. God, exercise extreme caution if you choose to approach the base. The partisans have informed me that activity has skyrocketed in the base in the last few days. Dozens of very senior technicians have been arriving at all hours of the day. Also, multiple shipments of heavily guarded cargo have been moved into base component vaults. The partisans have been unable to determine exactly what the cargo is. I'm very concerned for the Jags to pull frontline Trinity. Means something major is going on based upon what partisans have told me and whatever intelligence we can gather. We may have to pay the base another visit in the very near future. So, gonna get rid of some of these. We're gonna go full jump jet, I think, for this one. Actually, do have a Massacari. Okay. Which actually I'm probably gonna use for this. What else am I wanting to use? How much does that give us left? 180 tons? If we can get the 4 in there as well, that'll be quite good. We can stick, we've got quite a few elites in there. Stick that in there. So now we've got 110 tons. So these might just be more. Let's get Centurion, J, Raven J, Cougar J. I'm going to go for some lighter mechs. Firestarter J. Yeah, all of our guys are.
This is the Beast. This is ISIS.
So we've got 2 heavy and 3 lights. So hopefully this will do. So I'm going to go with this.
This is ISIS. Sir, I have a contact.
Hopefully this will do. I picked some of the light boys just to sort of keep up with this car at this initial start area, because there's absolutely no way our Massacari is going to be able to keep up. Massacari really is going to be our main assault mech that we're going to use in this one. That should take care of everything. It should be able to handle a couple of hits from artillery. etc, etc. Right, come on you, hurry up, across. Whereas the other 3, I'm going to send them pretty much with vehicles at the end to deal with a few extra enemies that I'm sure that we'll come in contact with.
This is Falcon, sir. There's a new sensor contact.
No problem,
Everyone
sir.
here is jump jets,
I've
which
got a
is
new
great.
sensor trade. One less bad guy. Consider it done.
Tried to fire a PPC at us.
Raining bullets over here. This hound has a fox. One less
Looks
bad
like a
guy.
4 is taking a bit of damage already, which really doesn't bode too well. I know with jump jets they normally have less armour, which is kind of not great, but I suppose they have to have less armour, obviously because they're jump jet capable, so which isn't great. So, but we should be able to get everybody across the river at the bottom. So I sort of know the route a little bit. I sort of experimented with the level a little bit earlier. Just sort of looked around, see what was going on. Sometimes I do that if the level looks quite interesting. But this is quite a difficult one. It's not as difficult as the fish farm one. That is just, we get lucky with that. We get really lucky with that one. Because that was atrocious. I absolutely detest that level. I don't think it's a particularly good level. It's kind of based on luck, and then it would have been kind of fun if a lot of the vehicles were all light vehicles. It's the fact that you've got bulldogs and other PPC like carrying not mechs vehicles, and you get plumes and alicorns and all that other stuff running about. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough indeed. So there's a few vehicles coming this way that I don't think they're ever going to really encounter us, and that's, we're kind of ahead of the vehicle at the moment. I'm just sort of waiting for my Massacre to catch up. As you can see, it's not got a lot of jump really at all, but it should be enough to get across the river. I'm hoping.
This is ISIS, sir. I have
So we
a
know that
contact.
there's a few things coming this way. I'm just going to wait till everybody gathers
Sir,
up.
there's a new sensor contact.
Hitman
I
here.
think
I've got
it's
new
just a
sensor
vehicle
trade.
though. I don't think it's a mech.
Consider it done. No problem, sir. Wait here, taking enemy fire.
Leave it to me, sir.
Raining
Yeah, they
bullets
really
over here.
like your Ford, don't
Enemy
they?
vehicle destroyed. No problem, sir. No problem, sir. This is one enemy vehicle destroyed. No problem, sir. Another one
Yeah,
bites
4
the
has
dust.
taken a little bit
One
of a
less
beating,
bad guy. I'm swinging for the fence.
which really isn't great, but what can you do, I guess, would be the big question there. There isn't really much that we can do, unfortunately.
Yes, sir. Beast here. Another one bites the dust.
I'm going to send my Raven just up here for just now, because I can't remember if there's actually going to be anything coming down that way, and I just want to make sure. There is a sensor tower, but nothing really else. That's fine. Let's continue going down. The Raven will catch up probably before the Massacre does, to be honest. And we're just sort of following this road down and then taking it down and round to the practice range. The Cougar is actually the same speed as the Firestar. That's interesting. I actually didn't know that. always thought that the Cougar was actually quicker than the Firestarter, but I have been proven wrong. It looks as though the Raven is caught behind the Masakari.
Sir, there's a new sensor contact.
That's fine. We can be able to tackle this while everyone else catches up.
No problem, sir.
One less bad guy.
There really isn't much here, to be honest. This is kind of where it ends. We can just destroy that.
Here comes trouble. Target vaporized.
I do kind of like the waypoints. It does really help if you're trying to get mechs across bridges and other things. So this is one of the... We need to take this out most likely at some point.
I've got a new sensor trait.
Now I'm going to wait for the Masakari to catch up because I can't remember what that is. I'm going to be honest. I can't remember what it is. But it's probably not fun. Yeah, Raven, if you could just not go by yourself. Right, guys, come on. Hurry up. If the Masakari could go ahead. Not just jump jet over them. You've got jump jets. It's fine. Look at that. It's so silly. Oh, I actually didn't fall down, which is pretty nice. There's a bit of a hill here, so maybe we'll use that.
Hitman here. My sensors have a new contact.
Right, Masakari, if you want to go in,
My sensors have a new contact.
you want to go first. That means you can tank a bit of damage, really.
Hitman here.
Whatever
Got a new
this is.
sensor
I'm
trait.
not sure what it is. I'm getting a bit nervous.
I'm getting shot at.
It's a catapult.
No problem, sir.
I was a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure what it was, and I was
This is ISIS.
a little bit
Contact.
concerned that it was going to target the...
Consider it done.
That it was going to target the
Beast here. They're
the
coming
flatbed.
after me.
Can't really take too much more damage. There we go.
ISIS here. Enemy mech destroyed.
Any sort of more damage than that, it's not great. It's not good.
Objective complete.
So we've managed to get across here. This is the billboard.
This is Hitman. I've got a new sensor trait.
I'm gonna see if he can get. He can't get across there. You should be able to get across here, hopefully. Yes, you can. And if you just jump jet
Sir, I have a contact.
across here, he hasn't fallen down, which is great. If you just want to run in, capture that.
No problem, sir. Reporting building capture. Reporting building capture.
And then we can just jump jet everyone else
Right there.
across.
I have a new sensor trait.
I know you
No
guys
problem,
can get across. Come on.
Hitman. My sensors have a new contact.
My sensors have a new contact.
No problem, sir. Yes. Target destroyed. No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
I don't really want them to destroy the artillery turrets and things like that, so... The artillery turret here will take care of this hunchback.
This is Link. That takes care of him.
This shadow cat, where are you? It's a shadow cat here. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I can't do that. Bob's me a mech, sir.
Okay.
No problem, sir.
Mission objective
This is
complete.
Falcon reporting building capture.
So there shouldn't be any enemies down here, and all of the other turrets should be activated. Should be, being the main word here. There's a gate here, but Yep, all the turrets are
Leave
activated
it to me,
because
sir.
all of the
Building
facilities are up. So, the next point of call, really, this is what we'd have to get through if we didn't jump jet across, and it's not pretty, I have to say. What I'd like is for all of my mechs to just sort of chill out here, and I'm going to get links in the massacre. Oh, they've both been destroyed. To sort of run up and run back down again, really. Because it's going to be a fight. As soon as we activate, as soon as we run up here, if you want to run up, run across, and then run back. It will, or it should, activate some, there we go. If you guys want to just run back across, you just want to hide back here, there will and there should be mechs that come down, and it looks as though that's exactly what they've done. Maybe? Have they? They should be. I'm a little bit nervous about why no mechs have decided to come down. Normally there is.
Consider it done. No problem, sir.
That's quite strange. Anyway, apparently not. Well, let's just sort of escort these guys. I don't know. I'm nervous because I do want to check out the base.
Who wants some of this?
ISIS here.
Right,
Sir,
that's
I have
them.
a contact.
No problem, sir.
ISIS here. My sensors have a new contact.
They seem to be coming down for us, which is great news. I'm just gonna blow them up. They're not. They're heading up here.
Sir, I have a contact.
I had thought they were coming down for us, but it turns out they're actually not. They're actually going for these guys up here. Luckily, we've got a few fast mechs, so we should be able to catch up with them. Oh no.
My sensors have a new contact.
Okay, they've actually decided to come for us now.
Taking enemy fire.
If everybody can just get back.
Raining bullets over here.
Oh
My armor's
Jesus.
like paper.
Just run.
Ejecting.
Okay, well the floor's down. That wasn't supposed to happen. Where are you going?
This is
Where are you
Lane.
going? I've told you to come down here. For God's sake. I told it to come down. Right, come on, run. Run, run, run. Let the artillery take care of them.
I'm under attack. No problem, sir. My armor's coming apart.
They're coming after me.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir. I'm under attack.
This is ISIS reporting mech destroyed.
We got a mad cat out of it. But the 4 got absolutely obliterated. Luckily he got away. I was kind of wanting to check out the mech repair base, but honestly, I don't really see the point. We're already battered.
Consider it done. Got it, sir.
Very good, sir.
He's not going to run. He's not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think... It's kind of annoying because normally they like to come down as a group and only one came down, and we kind of get caught out a little bit, but do you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. Just going to grab these two
No problem,
resources,
sir. Got it, sir. I'll do
3
what I can.
resources,
Consider it
4
done.
resources,
Enemy
and then
components
I'm just going to
captured.
run to the
No problem,
extraction
sir.
point, I think. It's my own fault. I let the Thor run by itself
Enemy
without
components
really
captured.
checking out, because I was quite worried that they were going
problem,
after the
Enemy
convoy.
components
Building
captured.
captured.
Enemy components
Consider it done.
captured.
So
Building captured.
just gonna lead these guys up. Oh well. Really? You can't go in and out? Oh, I suppose that's not. Oh well. Do you know what? You could just jump across. You can just jump across. It'd probably be quicker. And it actually was quicker. So that was a bit disappointing, but I mean, end of the day, we didn't lose anything from our Thor, and nothing else get
I'm in a
lost.
minefield.
Oh, of
Take
course you
enemy
are.
fire.
Jesus. Idiot. Of course. I'm in a minefield. Okay, well, it's a bit disappointing I never actually get to check out the base, but it's only really kind of effective if the entirety of the base decides to come out, and you can just sort of retreat here and retreat back and continuously retreat back, you know, up until like the final line, which is like here, and they'll just take a beating on the way through. But if only one of came, we're already a mech down, and then yeah, everyone's already a bit buggered because they get hit with artillery. But that's it, pretty much end of the mission. Everyone survived, which I'm always pleased with.
Mission
We've lost
objective
2
complete.
really good mech
Mission
warriors so
successful.
far. Only got 2,000 for it, but the Mad Cat makes up for it, though, I have to say.
Commendation for low drop.
We would have got a ton more, but oh, and then it was Beast Elite as well. Great. We would have got a ton more if it actually reconned the base, but I don't have. Oh look, a resource gave us 0 SRM packs. Okay, it's a bit silly, but whatever. Oh, I suppose we get 4 sensors, which is really good. But yeah, that's sort of, we would have gotten a lot more money if we had actually finished the mission all the way through, but we didn't. So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for sticking about, and hopefully I will see you on the next one.